Was moving so much white girl through the hood, that bitch got gentrified. A youngin', so they told me that I gotta keep an alibi. So every time that someone slides, news saying someone dies, we posted up on IG Live, screaming Eminem Habits featuring White Gold, and a bonus reaction for the people, Eminem Trouble, because it's a quick little, just a skit in the album. But like I said, we're doing every song on the death of Slim Shady coup de grace, leading up to the historic live stream where we will be streaming the entire album. So make sure, if you want to be a part of this journey, part of the journey of this channel, you hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button. Now I'm going to shut the up and play the song. Let's get it. That animation still weird me out.
Been waiting a long time for this shit.
Last song was crazy.
But you got rid of my ass, huh? Alright, here's what we're gonna do. You take this, or I put a bullet between your fucking eyes. Here, we'll split it. Half in Ativan, I'm driving straight out of van in a black sedan, fast as I can. In Pakistan, getting chased by Pakistans. You know how I roll, bitch. I'm an avalanche. It's my shit, I'm gonna.
Okay, so he starts off with
straight out of van in a black sedan. Eyes. Here. We'll split it. Half in Ativan, I'm driving straight out of van in a black sedan, fast as I can. In Pakistan, getting chased by Pakistans. You know how I roll, bitch. I'm an avalanche. It's my shit, I'm gonna spit it how I wanna spit it. Whoever gets offended, suck a dick and fuck a critic. About to get retarded on. Offended, suck a dick and fuck a critic. It's my shit, I'm gonna spit it how I wanna spit it. Whoever gets offended, suck a dick and fuck a critic. About to get retarded.
Does Eminem sound like an entirely different rapper in this song? His voice sounds so much different than in the other, on the last song we reacted to. I usually don't even, Renaissance. Nigga, Renaissance, it sounded like 04M. This definitely sounds like more modern day M. The Ativan bar popping it. I need to hear where he's gonna. Of course I get an ad. That's why you never click off the video you're reacting to. But okay, we're gonna see Ativan. Let's hear it.
Been waiting a long time for this shit. Long time no see.
His voice sounds so different. You think they did some AI to make him sound younger in the last one?
Here's what we're gonna do. You take this, or I put a bullet between your fucking eyes. Here, we'll split it. Half in Ativan, I'm driving straight out of van.
So him and Shady in the whip.
Fast as I can. In Pakistan, getting chased by Pakistans. You know how I roll, bitch. I'm an avalanche. It's my shit, I'm gonna spit it how I wanna spit it. Whoever gets offended, suck a dick and fuck a critic. About to get retarded on this motherfucking shit. You can't be retarded. Shut up, midget. We've been trying to break the habit of saying any R words, but I'm still an addict, so it's getting harder. Been calling bitches hoes since a kindergartner. Since Jimmy Carter, now I'm kitty cornered.
Oh yeah, okay. I totally understand what Screw was talking about. This, it's just, man, I wanted to like this song, and that I'm already seeing why people are not liking this song, and I'm still holding out hope because I don't give a damn. Renaissance and Toby are the two best songs I've heard from M in 2 decades. So I was so geeked to hear the rest of this album. This is gonna be definitely, you gotta understand, right? There's the rapping M does, where it's that Renaissance, where it has it's not even like it has a message, but he's saying something, right? And while M is technically saying something here, it is being murdered by his need to rhyme words, i.e. the Pakistan out of Pakistan's. It could be a clever wordplay, but it's like, I just feel like you said that because it rhymed, you know? And it does give of that. But I wonder, for the Eminem fans that love this iteration of Eminem, I wonder, what other artists do y'all listen to? Because it can't be really any artist that, like, with, like, rhythm and stuff. Like, you know what I mean?
PC court with a shitty lawyer. Like, damn.
You got an addiction, man. I know you can't get rid of me forever, cause you know that I'm prescription, man. Goddamn, I miss you, Slim. You got an addiction, man. I know you can't get rid of me forever, cause you know that I'm prescription, man. Next time I'll be in your van.
Was just a kid from Detroit who...
And I don't know if how I feel about that. Obviously, he was rhyming man with man with man, but it's like, you know, with the hook, you be a little more like loose on. I don't know how we feel about it. This definitely, I don't. Just pacing of the theme wise of the album. You also remember this is a thematic album, right? So when we listen to this as a whole, I wonder how it will sound. You know, like going from the last Renaissance to this, because God, it's two different guys. And it makes you realize more than ever there's a difference between Slim Shady and Eminem. And I don't think hip-hop at large like Slim Shady anymore, which is crazy because I feel like niggas like Slim Shady better than Eminem in the beginning. But when we get to the point, it's like niggas, like you see all the things like dude's 50 just like rapping about midgets and shit, but it's... He's from the early 2000s. The early 2000s had a weird fascination with midgets too. Small people.
Next time I'll be
Yeah, was just a kid from Detroit who knew how to destroy the booth and had a point to prove. Venomous still I poison youth sentences. I'm pinning
point to proof, man. R.I.P. to proof.
Are just a toy with you, which is a joy to do. Slim is just a lyricist, hit a voice, is true sentiments. Got the women pissed and it seems like men are just off growing a huge clitoris. Pussies, yeah, I probably annoyed a few feminists. I reminisce on them blowing a fuse over my points of view. Still I'm devoid of two shits to give. My thinking is primitive, but when it comes to giving it to anybody, boy is Bruce generous. And about as much of a boy as Bruce Jenner is. Cause I'm not a boy, I'm a man, bitch.
Boy is Bruce generous. Boy, Bruce Jenner is Bruce generous. And that's also like a odd thing, you know? It's like rapping about Bruce Jenner. I'm gonna be honest. The whole things that like all that stuff, those like red pill, all those like political talking points, bro, I don't give a fuck about them. And I don't care. I don't care anymore. I don't care who's playing in sports. I don't care about... Leave me alone, man. I just want to listen to hip-hop. I just want to listen to rap, and I want to stop being beat over the head by political propaganda, whether it be from the left or the right. Can y'all niggas leave us alone? I promise you we don't care. We don't care. As people, we don't care. Not every comedian has to have a joke about transgenders. It's all right, dog. It's like how people beat cancel culture dead. It's like, just let it, come on, bro. People can never just do something. It always got to overdo it. Everybody has something we're talking about, then someone's just gonna take it to a point where it's just like, I'm sick of it. So like, yeah, no. In my hip hop, I'm not interested in hearing about Bruce Jenner. I don't give a fuck. Honestly, I don't give a fuck about Bruce Jenner. I don't give a fuck about him. Does Bruce Jenner give a fuck about us? Does Bruce Jenner give a fuck about hip hop? Does Bruce Jenner give a fuck? What, man? Get this.
And about as much of a boy as Bruce Jenner is. Cause I'm not a boy, I'm a man, bitch. Man, bitch. My speech is free, it's his choice to choose. Gender is.
Nah, that's so whack. That's whack. That wasn't good.
To anybody, boy is Bruce generous. And about as much of a boy as Bruce Jenner is. Cause I'm not a boy, I'm a man, bitch. Man, bitch. My speech is free, it's his choice to choose. Gender is. This shit is like opioid abuse, isn't it? Yup.
You got an addiction, man. I know you can't get rid of me forever cause you know that I'm prescription, man.
I'm thinking of the story so far. So it started off with Eminem, like a renaissance. I just sort of felt like that was him, sort of like a PSA on the state of the game. I always say that with artists when it's just like you talk about like how might delete this later and stuff, and like how we are over critical and we hyper scrutinize this culture, which is a line I used in my Toby freestyle. Go check it out, Body Dow. But he talks about all those things, and then the next song, he pops half a Quaalude and starts complaining about Bruce Jenner and transgenders. It's a crazy car ride, my nigga. That's why y'all got quit doing drugs, because it'll just, like, thematically, where is the theme? But it's still early, but it's like, I don't see a through point from this song to the next. The last.
I know you can't get rid of me forever cause you know that I'm prescription, man. Next time I'll be in your bed.
There's times when I lay down to sleep, I argue with myself. Am I the only one who thinks this way too? I need help. just a little bit. Know a lot of it, I really, really gotta quit. Something's wrong with me, my God.
And I'm gonna be honest, it's almost like an out-of-dated rage bait, right? I know a lot of people like don't. This is the honest to God truth. A lot of us don't get enough healthy stimuli, right? And so, if you look in this cup, there's some coffee in there. You know, I'm looking something to give me a little like you know, but I don't want to do that ever, so I drink coffee, right? You want to laugh, you go watch some shorts. You want to laugh, you come watch me. You want to be mad, you go watch it. But I think for those of us who don't get those kind of positive stimuli, maybe working out, maybe, you know, like getting positive affirmation from somebody that you love, whether it be accomplishing a task, things like that can give you, they look for rage bait. They look for things to piss them off because as humans, we just want to feel alive. And I don't fault you for it, but you should definitely know, like, that's not a thing. Like, just being edgy for the sake of edgy isn't a thing. Dave Chappelle tackled the same topic with, I think, a little more nuance and feel, but it's just like, I feel like that, like, so you're gonna do the manosphere stuff, the sexuality, gender orientation, all those kind of joints, and they're just trying to piss you guys off, man. I don't think you realize it, but if you think about it, it's like that's something Eminem is a shock jock. The only reason I know who Christopher Reeves is in the Superman thing, because that's before my time, it's because of him beefing with a crippled Superman. This nigga nasty, dog.
You're sad that people are mean? Well, I'm sorry. The world isn't one big liberal arts college campus. You're all pricks.
Mom shaming, dad shaming, yeah, fat shaming, mansplaining, blah, cry babies, attack shady, when mad cause they can't tame me. They come to censors like the Avengers, and they assemble like Prince and intern, a word like ginger, into the N-word, all these pronouns I can't remember, they of them theirs. Explaining, blah, cry babies, attack shady, when mad cause they can't tame me. They come
and I'm just be real with you, I don't believe that these are genuine problems in Eminem's life. I live in Austin, Texas, right? This is probably one of the most liberal places on earth. This place is liberal to a point that you will probably want to throw up at times of like, come, all right, nigga. Because like I said, I don't care either way, right? This isn't really a factor in my life. Like split, all these things that I think those are just internet narratives. Like, be real with me, nigga. When you're laid up with a female and shit, are y'all talking about this shit? Is mansplaining, when you're with your actual loved ones and your homies, are you talking about mansplaining? Are you talking about things like that? Like, I feel like that's just shit for people to argue about on the internet. I don't think that's real. I'm gonna be real with you. Maybe I just live in a bubble of like, now I'm about to say happiness, but nigga, where we're not really talking about shit we don't care about. In my bubble right now, we're talking about like this album. We're talking about what Kendrick got going on. We're talking about LeBron James' son. We might even have a little Caitlin Clark dialogue. We might talk about what's gonna happen to the NBA. Like, you know, just my interests, you know, stuff like that. In y'all bubbles, do you guys talk about that? I seen that one corny ass YouTube nigga, the Stevie Knight dude. I saw he has like another channel where he's like essentially a like he was telling like your you know, for slanging your slang. It's like, dog, why are you making YouTube videos about dudes beating off? Like, but I realize it's a weird, different culture. It's a different vibration that these niggas is vibrating to, where talking about like 14-year-old kids beating off and then making a statement on their sexual orientation based off of that in your mid-30s. You live in such a weird, isolated, conservative bubble that you don't realize you're the creep. You're the weirdo. Think about, he's like 30 plus. Talking about a nigga, a kid who most people are, you know what I'm saying? You know, you're fapping, you know, this is not like teenagers and shit. Like, that's who you doing it. Like, why do you care? Why do you not want to talk about Eminem and like the bars and like, because if you deep dive in this, it makes sense. It's what we're talking about. If you're listening to MC Abdullah, you're talking about the words with it. But it's like,
the censors like the Avengers, and they assemble like Prince and intern, a word like ginger, into the N-word, all these pronouns I can't remember.
And that's fine. That's true though. That's true. He said all these pronouns I can't remember, but that's not the part I said was true. Was we turn words like ginger into the N-word, and it's like N-word, and you just have to understand that there's not going to be the cultural significance and the cultural evils on these other words that you're trying to, like, you know, the F word that is a derogatory term for homosexuals. Yeah, there's so much evil and hatred on that word. You totally, yeah, okay, niggas don't gotta say that word no more, I feel you. You don't want niggas saying that, I feel you, because I if you do some history, you realize it's not a word you would want to be called if you was, you know, one of them niggas. But cuz when you get to telling me ginger and shit, like, damn, I ain't even know ginger was derogatory.
Him theirs, his or him hers, into them girls who bought tits to get attention, then get.
And I also be thinking like, and it's definitely different, but people who wouldn't call, like, if I became a guy, or if I became a nigga right now, if I became a female, right, and you wouldn't call me the desired name I'd want, you're a weirdo, and you have a weird prejudice, and it's not because you have to believe in what I'm saying, it's a respect thing. You would be the same people who would call Muhammad Ali Cassius Clay. Let's just be honest. You would do that. It's not about whether I believe in what you believe in. I just understand that we have to share space on this earth. And again, I don't give a fuck. Because my parents didn't name me Queso, but everybody calls me Queso. So if you want to go and you understand, it's just a respect thing. I'd be like, why do people care? Like, what does it burn your tongue to call somebody who you don't think is a girl? If they want to be called a girl, like, what? Does it burn your tongue?
To get attention, then get hit on by.
You also don't ever even gotta, like, talk about it, right? And it's like, what percentage of the world is even doing this that we all have such strong opinions? Like, why do people care so much about niggas chopping their dicks off? That's so weird to the dipper.
Men who are not in your league, so you pretend you're a victim and meek to them. Outrage, how fake. Nowadays some gals, they just clout chase. Look at me with sour grapes and your brow raised. Bitch, you ain't about head, about face. Little white, middle age, upper middle class with a glass of wine and your cigarette. Bitch, get off the internet. You ain't even fed your kids dinner yet. Parental discretion, mental aggression, my
facts. You get off, nigga, you ain't even fed. You get off the internet sometimes. There's and they don't literally mean that. There's hella things you could do on the internet that's productive, and I don't even mean productive like learning a skill. Just not here to make you an ignorant, hateful person. Just go fuck with that shit, bro.
wine and your cigarette, bitch, get off the internet. You ain't even fed your kids dinner yet. Parental discretion, mental aggression. My head's a Smith & Wesson. You're messing with a lethal weapon like an evil stepdad. I got it infrared like a ginger step.
Sometimes he goes off beat with that, but I do like that better.
My head's a Smith & Wesson. You're messing with a lethal weapon like an evil stepdad. I got it infrared like a ginger stepkid who pissed the bed. I do this shit in jest and it's just a mess.
God, that gotta be the weirdest. Like a stepdad of a ginger. I got an infrared
The weapon like an evil stepdad. I got it infrared like a ginger stepkid who pissed the bed. I do this shit in jest.
I got an infrared like the like that is that clever because that's such a weird, obscure, specific like analogies, a simile. God, it's like nigga, what?
A mess in that put your head. And if men wanna wear lipstick and women's underwear, who cares? The shit is there, business not fair. Witness beware, bitches to blare with your.
And that's the thing about Eminem, man. Eminem is not the racist, like hateful person that for some reason a lot of his fans be. But if you have any understanding of what the Great White Hope is, and you understand that that's 100% what Eminem is for a lot of people, and even the next since Elvis Presley, and once you understand the Great White Hope and shit like that, you start. I get it. Because a lot of times people aren't what we're looking at; they're symbols for other things, and Eminem addresses that a lot. But he's not that. It hurts when you watch because you go. Motherfuckers think he's this way, but he's not, man. He's a cool nigga from Detroit. Hangs out with, got a lot of black friends, was influenced a lot by black culture. He tries not to overstep the bounds. He did have them slip-ups, but the thing is, nigga, we gave that nigga the, like, pass of, you were a child, and you don't do this anymore. And we all made a lot of bad mistakes as kids. Yeah, but it's like, damn, M ain't the guy people try to paint him to be, but it's just that fan base.
Scared bitches, I'm surreptitious and square business. Just attacked my therapist with a pair of scissors like Merry Christmas. Dressed as a Harry Krishna terrorist with the hair trigger. But with these buttons, I'm always pushing. Pain, I'm always inflicting. Protesters outside the shady office is livid. It'll make you think that you had the game unlocked till they pick it. Only wait for me to explain it. Yes, I'm conflicted. Walking on eggshells like if I take it too far, is this it? Part of me gets it and wants to say I'm sorry and fix it. So all my statements are basically contradictory. Like using the F word for gay is wrong and offensive. And insensitive as if me saying the R word isn't. Wait a minute, which R word? Rape or retarded midget? Not cool. Would this rhyme be okay if South Parker did it? Okay, screw you guys.
Would this rhyme been okay if South Park did it? No, Eminem, that's not the thing. A lot of times, South Park is making political commentary, or social commentary, which you're doing, but in a much more nuanced way. Like, that last line to me was so brilliant. It's like, I'm not gonna say these words because it's like, yeah, man, they yelled these words at them while they burned them alive, man. It's not the wave, my nigga. Why do you want to offend people? I come from a world where niggas will hurt you. I come from a world where people will beat you senselessly for their respect. So why do niggas, like, you should never have an entitlement to disrespect.
Would it make you less angry if Cartman spit it? And as far as what I just stated regarding midgets, you'll probably think I'll just say that I'm playing, I'm not, I meant it. Yeah. Swear to God, I see one of them little fuckers come at me, I'll pick it up by its legs and drop it and kick it. Marshall, your wicked face that you are addicted, but they gon' do me the same as the baby with all of this shit. Chappelle and Colin, they're calling shady misogynistic while raising 3 daughters. 2 graduated from college with honors, summa cum laude. My sense of humor is probably twisted, it's painfully obvious.
You got an addiction, man.
Man, that would have been fire if Eminem would have came out at the time and did a song with DaBaby. Let's get Trouble in real quick.
Here, drink this. What is it?
Eminem Trouble.
No. I said drink it, bitch.
So it's like him and Slim Shady are riding around and M is just passing, or Slim Shady's passing Eminem all the drugs in the world.
The fuck are you trying to do? Get us canceled. Hey yo, fuck blind people. And deaf people suck. Stop. So do cripples. Dumb quadriplegic fucks with Christopher Reeves' luck. Shady Jesus, what the fuck? Here comes Marshall to try to clean this up. Shut up! What's the matter, Marshall? Your penis tucked? Oh.
But it's like, Eminem, what happened to the song with Joyner Lucas where you were going to make about how you two niggas is gay? Like, if y'all was gay, how y'all would be in the world? What happened to that? Like, bro, I'm going to be honest. I am a black man in America. Nigga, I deal with a lot of racism. I don't be excited to just listen to people hate people for things they get blind. And it's like, obviously, I get what he says. I'm literally trying to get canceled, but it's like, for what? Now you're just saying salacious things for them to be salacious. And this album has the potential to be the best thing you dropped since the Eminem show, right? And obviously it's already recorded, so you can't change anything, but this is a weird path you're going down. I thought we was going to be paying homage to the great catalog you have, not just becoming a forum to hate on crippled, deaf, and mid. Like, nigga, what?
Oh, the big bad rapper, this kid is feelings hurt. Let me go, you bitch. Or what, genius, huh? You gonna cancel me, yeah? Gen Z me, bruh. Little pussy, what's wrong? Thought you was...
These have bad...
You gonna cancel me, yeah? Gen Z me, bruh. Little pussy, what's wrong? Thought you was dreaming, huh?
And that Gen Z me, how old is a nigga in Gen Z that this 50-year-old nigga... Like, what? Nigga, you not on TikTok, M. Let's be real. You've always been a recluse. You're not on TikTok. What are you talking about? This is the problem with niggas like Andrew Tate and shit becoming popular. The world just wants to talk about, like, what a woman should do in a relationship. But I don't care. God, I don't care. I don't care.
When you gonna realize that we fucking need each other?
Eminem believes that he needs Slim Shady. I think that's actually his real problem. Is that he thinks that he needs to be salacious. But, bro, when he's just really talking what, at least to me, feels guilty conscious too. Ooh, that might be fire. What to me feels like the real Eminem, it always hits harder. That was ass. But here comes another reaction by Mary here. Ping, music video by Mary there. Bow, click on it, show me some love. We got some more music by M coming here soon. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button. KBD family, love y'all. I'm gone.